y'all. Hey, it's your girl, B Tina B. Hey, and how you doing today? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Because I know some of y'all have been working from 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Getting by. Always taking, ain't no giving. Y'all remember that? Oh, child, I'm telling my age. OMG, OMG. Come on in, come on in. How you doing? Say what's up. I see you coming in the chat. Thank you for coming through. Welcome to the B Tina B show. I am so excited to have you here tonight. Hey Angela. So good to see you. South Carolina is in the house. Okay. I am so happy to see you on today. And as I was saying, we've been working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, y'all. Woo, child. 8 to 6, 4 to 3, from 1 to 12. Honey, we just trying to do what we got to do, just to make it in this world today. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I am so excited for this evening of faith talks. Yes. Ain't you excited? Hey, Trisha. Welcome. Come on in. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for coming in. So I'm excited today. I'm so excited today because, we're talking. This is not a Bible study again. We're just talking about faith. We're going to chew the fat and chit chat about faith for a little bit. Okay? Like the hair. Oops, I did it again. Y'all don't know. She be ready though. So on tonight, on this evening, I have a very special guest all the way from Miami, Florida. Honey, I'm trying to get her to bring the sun and let the sun shine through. And when you meet this beautiful soul, you'll see why the sun is shining through on us tonight. I like to present to some and introduce to others none other than Miss Therese Pence. Come on, give it up. Hey.
Girl, hey.
How you doing, girl?
Good. How you doing?
Girl, I can't complain. I can't complain. My feet on top of the dirt and the dirt ain't on top of me. So that means I'm alive and kicking. Okay.
Okay.
Look at this beautiful, honey. I can't wait to get on vacation. I'm excited. I've been sitting still, trying to hold down the fort and everything like that. But not too long. Not many days.
No, it's coming.
To get out. How's your day been?
It's been blessed. It's been well. It's been a long day, but
yes,
like you said, I'm thankful. I'm here.
Yes, and it's by the grace of God.
Amen.
Okay. Listen, I got so excited when I ran across your book. For those of you who don't know, and as you've seen in a couple of commercials that I have put out, Therese Pallins has written a book called Kids Guide to Surviving a Pandemic Without Driving Mom and Dad Crazy. Honey, the name alone had me excited. I was excited. I was like, yes, because I don't even have a kid in the fight at this point in my life. I don't have a kid in my life that I have to take care of on a day-to-day basis. And so seeing that topic and seeing where we are now with this Delta variant that's out here now, and maybe perhaps having to be put back on a lockdown because we're masking back up and things of that nature. How are things in Miami? Talk to me. What's going on down there?
Well, it's Miami. People here are from everywhere. So no two people are doing things the same. You have people walking around without masks, people walking, with masks, 6 feet away or standing real close. Everybody's doing something different. So
absolutely,
we're doing the best we can amidst the chaos.
Absolutely,
the chaos that is always Miami, even prior to a pandemic.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. I can't. You were fading a little bit. So,
Okay.
okay, I think we still got you. You look beautiful. Having a little bit of
Oh,
technical
thank you.
difficulty.
All right. Let's see. I'm outside. I was outside so that maybe you could hear me better. Oh, let me see. Is it any better?
Yes, that's fine. You were break
Okay.
up a little bit, but I think we got you in frame now. And we'll see how it goes, and then I'll get you. And that's the one thing about being remote, that you can kind of move as needed be, because that's some of the things that I would normally be doing, but during the pandemic it kind of slowed me down a little bit. So, Teresa, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Right. So I am a wife, a mother of 4, a published author, most importantly, a daughter of the Most High,
Yeah,
Almighty God.
yeah.
I am a granddaughter, a daughter, a niece, a friend, a sister friend, a lot of titles, but those that are closest to my heart are a follower of Christ, a wife, and a mom.
As a follower of Christ, did you ever see yourself being an author?
I did.
Okay.
I did not think that it would be a that my first book would be a children's book. I
Okay.
didn't think that, but I did. I I knew that he had placed the gift of writing in me, and that eventually there would be a book.
So see, so there was an unction, there was something inside of you that said, I'm going to do this, but I'm not sure exactly how it's going to get done, but it's going to
How?
happen, right?
Right. Right.
Right, because you never know. And then you just launched out in the deep and came up with a whole children's book.
It honestly just came. That's all. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it just came.
So the day that you started writing your book, was your intention to write the book?
No, my intent was just to write some notes, write down some ideas.
I want people to understand, because that you weren't this was not something that had you were like, okay, I'm getting ready to pen a children's book and I'm going to do this. You started writing and you had that aha moment and said, oh my goodness, it's a book.
I did. I started writing the notes, and then I was done with the book in like less than an hour.
Because I've heard people say that, because when it pours out you, when your gift pours out and you're on fire with your gift, because a lot of times some of the best things, some of my best some of the best criteria that I have gotten for shows or doing things or my comedy or singing and stuff like that is
Right.
it free falls, it free flows, because
Yes.
you're open to it. And when you're open to it, your gift will make room for you and then put you before great men.
That's what
Okay.
I was looking for. That's what I heard.
Is that
Yes.
what you heard?
Yes.
Are you
Your
kidding
gift?
me?
No, I'm not kidding you. Before you
Wow.
said it, I heard that. Your gift will make room for you. That's
And
right.
put you before great men. And it will. And so here you are, you wrote the book. And after you realized that, hey, this is a book. Or did you say, good notes?
I went to my husband and I said, I wrote the book. And he said, huh? And I said, my first book is finished. And with details, with everything, what the illustrations would look like, everything was done in less than an hour. He said, you only been upstairs for like 45 minutes. And I said, yeah. So the book was written.
Oh, wow. So what was the inspiration for your book?
The inspiration was, go ahead.
I do recognize that the inspiration was for through your daughter. You tell us about how your daughter inspired you, because we recognize that part of it was the pandemic and what we were going through in life. But we were discussing how your daughter played a huge part.
She did. This. So
your 5-year-old at the time, right?
She was 6, and but when the pandemic started, she was 5 years old, and she was just about to turn 6, I think. But either way, she was in kindergarten, and she was like very excited, loving school, very excited about school, and then everything shut down. She couldn't go to school anymore, and she couldn't play with her friends anymore, and the parks were closed, and birthday parties were canceled, and it was just a sucky time, and then we as adults were trying to stay cool and calm for the kids, but we didn't know what was happening or what was going on either. And as I mentioned, I have 4 children, and so but for her, it was kind of keying in on her, because this was it was a time that was important for her. She was starting school, and that was a big deal. Hey, Tisa.
How you doing, lady?
So with that being said, with it being an important time for her, where she was starting school, and it was supposed to be a new beginning for her, and then we were kind of plagued by all the uncertainty and the mayhem of just everything. When I wrote the book, it was some months later when things had calmed down, and I decided that I wanted to write something. Well, in my heart, I had always known that I wanted to write something for each of my children. Sorry for all the noise.
You're okay.
But I have these 4 journals actually that I have been writing in for my kids, because I wanted to, after I'm gone, them to have something that says, I was special to my mom, and she used her gift, to express that I was special as an individual to her. And so then, I don't know, just when I say something, I know it's the Holy Spirit that was like, why does it have to just be a journal? This was a historic time in her life and in all of their lives. Why not like really write a book and feature
I'm losing you a little bit.
Just mainly for her to look back and not look back and say, how about now?
Okay, yeah, you said that's good. You said right, you're good, you're back. You were saying, and you look beautiful right there. That's beautiful where you were at.
Okay. Thanks.
That you didn't want it to be, you want to feature your kids, and it not just be, and I get applause on that. And it not just be a journal. Yeah. And again, you said this is the second time we're mentioning the word gift, because we said initially that your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. Amen. And the gift was that you wanted to leave your children something, and now it is eternalized.
Yeah.
In manuscript for the whole world to see. Girl, I'm excited about that thing. Right. You better do it.
So it wasn't just a hard time for us, it was a hard time for everybody, and all ages. And so I wanted to create something that would mark this time as where we got to look back, not just at like all the craziness and the fear and the anxiety, but to look back and say, man, we got a chance to slow down, and we weren't obligated to do anything, so that not only my children could look back at our memories in this book, but other families could look back and say, you know what, even though COVID and the quarantine and the pandemic, those things definitely brought about, you know, some bad memories for people, we could look at the silver lining and say, you know, some things weren't so bad because we got to kind of, you know, pull together and spend more time as a family.
Absolutely. So, what are some of the things that kids can do during a pandemic without driving their mom and dad crazy?
So
What
in the book,
was your daughter's favorite thing to do?
her favorite, let me show you. Hopefully I don't lose you. But her favorite, well, and this is her when she's suggesting, she's got an idea. Let me see.
I love it.
And this is.
Hold on, let me see if I can make you big. I'm trying to make it bigger so they can see the pictures.
But this is her brother and mom and dad. And then she says, I have an idea. I have ideas.
Yes. Oh, that is so. Look, everybody has an idea. They're thinking.
No. That's mom and dad losing their minds. This is mom like, oh my goodness, and dad is like,
that's adorable. Who did your illustrations?
You see it?
I see him driving. Yeah, he's got his head. Yeah, and she's so that's so adorable. Who did your illustrations? That's adorable.
Her name is Khadijah Miriam, and she lives in Dubai, actually.
Oh wow!
Did you hear me?
Shout out to Khadijah Khadijah Marion. Okay. In Dubai, okay, Come through Dubai. We international, honey. I believe we international, girl. Enlarge our territories. Yes.
Amen. So this was my daughter and her brother in their blanket forts. That was her favorite, and also the family movie nights. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see it?
The artwork is beautiful. I love.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Tina.
Yes, can you hear me?
So
okay.
Basically, the book is I can now. We were kind of breaking up a little bit. So and then it just shows her spending some time with her friends online instead.
Oh, isn't it amazing how technology has advanced our kids?
And
hey, Richard. Thanks for coming in, Richard. Nixon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that is absolutely. I'm so excited that you're able to have this moment in time that's going to last like forever, for years. It's timeless, and a piece of your faith being put in action. That hey, I have this gifting that's inside of me, and I know that it's going to manifest, but I don't know when and how it's going to manifest. And when you sat down through your child's eyes, so it shows you how important it is to pay attention to your children, because your children are inspirational and they give you that wherewithal to want to do more and just keep it moving.
That's right. Thank you.
And so tell us, okay, now you had a vision about your book. One of the things that I remember reading on, and if you guys, if you would, those that are watching, if you would go back and like TR Palance Facebook page, we would love for you like her TR Palance Facebook page. And for those of you that have kids or grandkids, the name of the book is Kids Guide to Surviving a Pandemic Without Driving Mom and Dad Crazy. You can pick that book up. Now, you had a vision. You said that when you wrote this book, there were a couple of things or a couple of places specifically that you wanted to see them. Tell us about that. I'm losing you again. So one of the things that I loved about Therese when I was reading about her book and I saw the book and I just got it just made me just giggle on the inside. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. So
And
my ultimate goal was Target. Oh no. I'll just stop where I'm at.
now you guys got to
Can you hear
understand
me
this
now?
woman just got off work. She's getting off work, and so she had to pull over because she couldn't make it home yet. So we want to thank her for her dedication because she had to work some overtime and it messed up her whole day.
How
Okay,
about
right here,
now?
right here.
Okay.
All right. So tell us about your vision of the places that you wanted to see it and how that book,
So I wanted to be in Target. Target is my favorite store, and I wanted, and I just wanted, that was my goal. I wanted to be in Target, and so I put in the application for, to have my work in Target. I um I was expecting that it would take a lot longer than, request to have my stuff there. I wanted it to be in Barnes and Noble, and I wanted to be in Target. And Barnes and Noble was a lot easier than what I expected, but I knew exactly how it got there because, the process that I used. But Target, I was waiting to hear from, and I had sent something that said,
you're breaking up a little bit.
I'm
You're breaking up. Do you have your Wi-Fi on? You might
also
want to check and make sure your Wi-Fi is on. Oh,
a
somebody's
veteran.
saying
So I had
Pennsylvania
sent
school.
something in that said I'm a veteran. Yeah. So can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I my goal was Target, and
Okay.
I didn't know it. I didn't know how I was going to get it in there. But then one day, somebody posted and was like, check out Teresa's book on Target. And she's in Target. And I was like, wait, what? What? So I went, I looked, I Googled it. I must have done it 4 or 5 times, like, just to make sure, like, am I looking at this? I looked in the app, everything, and it was in Target. And so, God, look at God.
So you faith your faith in action. You was like, I want it in Target. It's in Target. Barnes and
Yeah,
Noble.
but I
It's in
literally
Barnes
like
and Noble. You
I
wanted to write a
was
book, and you wrote a book, and you never done any of
yes.
these things before. Now
No.
you're a published author with
Yes.
books in Targets and Barnes and Noble. And
Amazon, Target.
come on, Amazon and online. Yeah, tell us where. Look, I just got a suggestion that it needs to be in school libraries. Somebody said pitch it to the schools.
Yes, so I'm working on that as well. Um
Yes.
and that takes a little bit of work because um I'm a self-published author, and sometimes certain places you got to work a little bit hard. It is in the libraries, well, it's up for review to be in the libraries here in South Florida though.
Look at you. Come on, girl. And tell us where you're from.
I'm from Durham, North Carolina.
Yes, North
Hold on.
Carolina.
Hold on. Bull City. Bull City.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all.
I'm from
I
Durham.
ain't mad at you at all. You are the epitome of faith in action. That you're actually going for. You're making deposits into your future, into your kids. Because now, look, they're going to see their mama, an African American female author,
Right.
published author. They could go into school and say, "Yeah, you can buy my mommy's book at Target." Do you know how powerful that is
My
for a
little
little
my
girl?
little girl has her friends, and like their parents always send pictures of them reading when they get the book. They're reading it for bedtime story or whatever, and she's like, "That's my book. That's our book." So that's exciting. But most importantly, I have always taught my children that if God has given us a gift, he doesn't give us that gift to hoard it for ourselves or to use it for our own glory. But if he's given us a gift, we're supposed to use it and he's supposed to get the glory from it.
Yeah.
So, most importantly, they get to see me practice what I preach.
Come on here, faith in action.
So don't tell me that you can't do it because you saw me do it. It can be done.
Come on, and I'm snapping. Snap. Oh, girl, yes. I mean, do it, girl.
So that's it. That's all. That's my my spill. It's just that, you know, whatever it is that he has placed in you. When you asked me if I knew that I would write a book, I knew that I would write a book. I had my own idea of what that was going to look like, and obviously it doesn't look like that. But as long as God is getting the glory, then it doesn't matter what I thought it was going to look like.
So you had so when you put that book out, when you put your masterpiece out, listen, they over here shouting. You got everybody excited. Look, she's talking about the Library of Congress, girl. Come on,
Okay.
They putting it out there. They typing everything. I got big faith. I got big dreamers. I got big dreamers on the line. Big believers on here. They are excited about what you are doing, as well as I am. I think it's just so wonderful. If you would take your time, while you have a little bit, if you want to read me a couple of pages out of the book. It's story time, okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's story time. And I'd like to present to you none other than author extraordinaire, none other than Teresa, with her first book.
Thank you.
Kids Guide to Surviving a Pandemic Without Driving Mom and Dad Crazy.
Okay. I'm going to try to adjust so you can see the picture.
That's perfect. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, my name is Danielle. The year is 2020, and I just started kindergarten a few months ago. But now we're staying at home because of something called a pandemic. Mom and Dad say that a pandemic is when lots of people get sick around the world and suddenly everyone has to be really, really careful. Let me see if I could, there we go. This means staying home unless we absolutely have to go out. And when we do go out, wearing masks to protect us from the germs. And this is 2 pages. They also say that we have to protect ourselves by social distancing. This means standing super duper far apart from people and none of the usual high fives, hugs, and handshakes with people who don't live in our house. And that's her with her little friend from the neighborhood.
You know what I love about your let's talk about your author one more time. Your illustrator. What's her name from Dubai?
Khadijah Mariam.
Khadijah Mariam from Dubai. I love the diversity in the pictures.
That was very intentional. I told her that I wanted everybody. I did want our family who was brown, but I also wanted someone that looked like everyone, that everyone could relate to.
I love I love the pictures. I love I see that the detail where they put the ruler where we're 6 feet away. I see that. I see that the ethnicity of the hair, and I see that. Yes, I love it, because growing up we didn't see that. We didn't get an opportunity to see a lot of that growing up in my age group. You know, I'm 25 and holding.
Right. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed it though. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah, 25 and holding. You know, 20 some more, but it's all well and good.
I thought you was 21.
And holding. Hey, and holding. And I think, look at it. I think look at it. Is that grandma and grandpa? Girl, is that grandma and grandpa? Let them see grandma and grandpa.
So
I love it.
This is actually
Wait a minute, let me put it back over here. Ooh. Hold on, I gotta put you back in the.
This is actually our neighbor that she was very close with at the time. And so the neighbor sent us a message showing us that the little girl was crying when she read it, because she's like, that's really me. But this is, the next page says, for some of us, this includes our grandmas and grandpas. And the grandma and grandpa are inside the window, because a lot of children had to go and visit their grandparents and stay outside the door. And even our favorite friends. And I'm
gonna stop you right there, because I'm gonna make them buy the book so they can see the rest of it, because the artwork is gorgeous. Let me tell you something about them grandmas and them grandpas, girl. It touched my heart. I see the birth. I seen something celebratory. What's next? Okay, that's the way I'm looking kid. Look,
that's her pouting at the birthday table because the birthday party was canceled and the playground is closed. So she's telling her story, where the worst things about it were that, well, actually, I'll read up to this point. So
go ahead, keep going.
We have a good stopping point. The worst thing about all of this is that some of the best places, like playgrounds, can be closed down. And special events like birthday parties might even be canceled.
I got people saying, buy the book. Buy the book. Look, Miss
Yes, grandparents.
Yeah.
So, here's the stopping part. So how are we supposed to survive a pandemic without making one another crazy? And you see all the people running around with their masks, toilet paper, and hand sanitizer. And we will leave the answers to the people who buy the book. From Target, Barnes & Noble are the hard copies, and Amazon has the soft copy.
And I am so elated. Now, can they connect with you on TR Palance, PALANCE?
Yes, on Facebook, Twitter, and Facebook and Instagram are at TR Palance, and on Twitter is at Palance TR.
Oh my goodness, faith in action. I want the world to see that sometimes all you have to do is have an idea and then just keep pushing forward. And
yes,
just keep pushing forward.
Closely to the Holy Spirit.
And that was your guide.
Always.
Always.
It's nice to have a plan. It's nice to have a vision. It's nice to have all that, but you got to know how to adjust. In the Army, we say all commands come from the tower, and in real life, all commands come from up there.
You better say that, girl. So, you gotta get me started.
Do it,
girl. You have child. I am so excited. Look, we're gonna have to have you come back on and just have to chit, so we can chit chat and shoot a chat just about about some of the things that life has taught you, because as a mother, as a wife, as a soldier, not just in the army, but in the army of the Lord. You soldier, army. And you have such a great energy, such a great spirit. And I just wanted to share. And yeah, Miss Pat said, put him first. Yes.
Always.
We got an amen corner over here.
Always.
I just wanted to share your gift. That's part of what the Bettina B show is, a variety show of sorts, where I get to have fun. I get to chit chat, chew the fat, and let people see that faith comes in all sizes, shapes, and forms. That's and right. People actually put their faith in action. And a lot of times they don't know exactly where or how to start, but they're just like Nike and they just do it. And just do it type of chick.
Yes.
Listen, anything else that you would like to say to the people, or let them know or share with them about putting your faith in action? I got people texting me. Asking. Go ahead.
No, I want to say thank you for having me. And like I said, it doesn't always look exactly like we think it will, but as long as God is getting the glory out of it, then we're doing what we're supposed to do. That's what I believe. I did not write this book necessarily, with a lot of references to prayer or to and that part I was kind of like, oh, what, I kind of felt like, where can I make sure that that God is getting the glory out of this, because
That's good.
and but what but if I can be honest, if we're obedient, it's going to happen, because I did not I didn't know that I was going to end up getting to talk on this platform. I
Right.
didn't know that certain, even a friend of mine who is a Christian teacher at a Christian school was going to be reading my book there, and getting and using that as an icebreaker to talk to the children about how they felt about
Oh,
it.
wow.
And so you never know. And like I said, it doesn't always look like what you think it will. But as long as we are open to being obedient and to making certain that we are walking. He said if we walk in His way, He's not going to keep any good thing from us. And so just being open to being obedient is really, it pays off. I'm not looking for making a lot of money off of the book or anything like that. The project means a lot to me because it was for my babies, and now for everybody's babies to look back at this time with other memories than being scared or anxious or anything. And so I think that it's done what it's supposed to do, and I'm just grateful to be able to be out here and showing off something that I'm super proud of.
Oh, I'm super proud of you too, and I pray that this is a blessing to you and your family, and that it brings in added revenue and open door opportunities for you. And I'm so thankful that our paths cross through Tish. Hey, girl, hey. We appreciate you, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys take the time to share the post, share the show, and share her vision. And just come back and visit the B Tina B show. We always doing, something, because you just never know what God got in store.
That's right.
And I'd like to thank you once again. You hear my music, girl? Hey, this what we do. This what we do. We're definitely gonna have you come back and
Thank
chit
you. I
chat
look forward to it.
and chew the fat. Hey, hey, hey! I done got behind. Personality, charm, pizzazz. Living my dreams. You never know what's next. The kind of friend your mama said you need. It's your homegirl, Beat Tina B. It's Beat Tina B. Beat
Ooh!
Tina B. Hey, it's your homegirl, Beat Tina B. Hey! Thank you so much. And
Thank
we
you
will
for
be
having
coming
me.
back to you again. This is your girl, B Tina B, on the fly with none other than Therese Pence with her book, Kids Guide to Surviving a Pandemic Without Driving Your Mom and Dad Crazy. You can buy it in Target, on Amazon, and in Barnes and Nobles. And look for her many other books and many of her adventures. This is my friend all the way from Miami. Ah! Good night, girl.
Good night.
Thanks so much for watching, y'all. And we appreciate you. It's your girl, B Tina B on the fly. We out.